Best Smart Home Routines Under $500, Complete Automation Guide. Best Smart Home Routines Under $500, Complete Automation Guide. When you think about setting up a smart home, your mind might immediately jump to thousands of dollars in equipment and complicated installations. But here's the good news. You can build a genuinely useful automated home for under $500. The key is being strategic about where you invest your money and understanding how to layer different devices together to create routines that actually make your daily life easier. Let me walk you through exactly how to do this. The foundation of any smart home under $500 starts with choosing the right hub or voice assistant. This is your command center, and it's where all your devices will communicate with each other. Most people don't realize that you don't need an expensive hub to get started. Basic voice assistants from the major manufacturers cost between $30 and $50. And they're incredibly capable. They can control compatible devices, answer questions, play music, and most importantly, they can trigger routines and automations. The nice thing about starting here is that once you have your hub in place, adding individual, smart devices becomes much more affordable because they don't need their own separate hubs or apps. Now let's talk about smart lighting, which is honestly the most satisfying place to start automating your home. You can get smart bulbs or smart switches, and both work great on a budget. Smart bulbs typically run between $10 and $20 each, while smart switches might be $30 to $50 but control multiple lights at once. Here's a smart home automation tip that really makes a difference. Create a morning routine that gradually brightens your lights at a specific time. Maybe 30 minutes before you usually wake up. Then set an evening routine that dims everything down at sunset. These routines require zero additional hardware beyond what you already have, and they use free smart home automation features built into your voice assistant. This alone will transform how you feel throughout your day. Smart thermostats deserve their own paragraph because they're one of the few smart devices that actually pay for themselves through energy savings. A quality smart thermostat runs between $100 and $200, which might seem like a significant chunk of your budget. But here's why it's worth it. You can program heating and cooling schedules, adjust temperature remotely from your phone, and many of them learn your preferences over time. Set up a routine where your thermostat adjusts to a comfortable temperature 30 minutes before you typically get home from work. In winter, you can lower the temperature when everyone leaves and raise it before arrival. Over the course of a year, this usually saves enough on your heating and cooling bills to pay for itself. Security and door locks are where smart home routines really start to feel magical. A smart video doorbell costs between $60 and $150 and gives you incredible peace of mind. You can see who's at your door even when you're not home, and you can talk to visitors through the device. Pair this with a smart lock on your front door, which typically costs between $100 and $200. And you've created a routine where you can unlock your door remotely for delivery people or guests without ever being home. You can also set it to automatically lock at a specific time every night, which is something you might forget to do manually. Motion sensors and smart plugs are the unsung heroes of budget smart home automation. These devices cost between $15 and $30 each, and they enable some of the most practical routines you can create. Install a motion sensor in your entryway, and set up a routine that turns on lights automatically when someone comes home. Put a smart plug on a coffee maker, and create a routine that starts brewing coffee 5 minutes before your alarm goes off. These are the kinds of automations that make people say, "Wow, I didn't know my home could do that." The best part is that these routines often use free smart home automation features. so you're not paying recurring fees. Building your best smart home routines requires thinking about your actual daily patterns and pain points. Don't just buy devices because they're cool. Instead, ask yourself, what do I forget to do? What takes up my time? What would make me feel safer or more comfortable? Maybe you always forget to turn off lights when you leave the house. So you set up a routine that turns everything off when the last person leaves. Maybe you have a bedroom where you'd love to control lights, temperature, and a white noise machine all with one voice command. Maybe you want to create a movie night routine that dims the lights, closes the blinds, and turns off notifications on your smart speakers. These personalized routines are what make a smart home actually feel smart. The beauty of staying under $500 is that you're forced to be intentional. You can't just buy everything. So you prioritize what matters most to you. Start with your voice assistant and smart lighting. Then, add a thermostat or smart lock depending on your priorities. As you go, you'll discover which routines bring the most value to your life. And you can expand from there. The smart home automation tips that work best are the ones that address your specific needs, not generic advice about what everyone should have. If you want to see curated collections of the best budget smart home devices that actually work well together, you can find detailed reviews and recommendations at Smart Home Under, where they specialize in finding quality automation solutions that don't break the bank. Here's your actionable challenge. Think about one daily frustration you have. Whether it's fumbling for light switches in the dark, forgetting to lock your door, or wasting energy when you leave the house. That's your starting point. What's the one thing you'd automate first if you could? And why? Drop your answer in the comments below. And let's talk about how to make it happen. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for daily AI insights.